Hi guys, welcome to another interesting episode of the AreaBantz Podcast. I'm your host, Matt. So before we get right into this episode, let me just say a really huge thank you. You guys that have been tuning in. We've seen the love on YouTube, we've seen the love on the timeline. You guys are the absolute best. So just keep doing your thing, guys. I promise we're going to be dropping jollof content, more jollof content. You already know. So yes, before I introduce my guest, let's say this episode was proudly sponsored by Max Cases, a one-stop shop for exquisite phone cases and laptop cases. So if you're picking gadgets, accessories cases, run up Max Cases, guys. So let me introduce my guest. Today with me in the studio, I have the broken therapist. The broken therapist, what are you saying?
One and only, hi guys. My name is Uyi Esogi. You can call me the broken therapist.
Yeah, of course, you guys already know the broken therapist from the last episode. Of course, it's a fan favorite now. We've seen the comment.
Normal.
We've seen everything. So, of course, it's a fan favorite. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about moving out of your parents' house. So, how do you feel about this? How are you feeling?
Eh?
How are you feeling about moving out of your parents' house?
Yeah.
About the topic?
There have been many ups and downs, but it has been amazing.
Of course. So, before we jump right into this episode, let me first tell you that you can stay in your parents' house till you're like 50. My guy, still so far the outside though.
Don't be lying.
So far the outside. So talk to us, when was it like transitioning from living with your parents to not living with your parents?
Like I said, there were ups and downs, but it's been nice. It's been nice all the way.
Yes.
I've been killing it. For me personally,
I've been killing it.
I've been killing it personally. It was not easy to do, but thank God.
Talk about the struggles. But come on now, struggles gas loud.
First of all, the major struggle in moving out to your parents' house is financial struggles. Because see, if you not get money, just stay house. You don't take money. Now you have to come up with your papa house. Just change your
No, because like legit, go. See, when I moved out of my parents' house, now I call the visit say, I call they know the price of cutting. I'm like, yeah, why cutting will cost like this? Let me just stressful.
How people no.
Like, let me just cutting. We're not thinking about getting furniture, getting cutting, getting anywhere. Truly. Just like expensive. Let's not put into place now. Our president T-Pain is now in charge. It will see by himself. See,
so far from every year.
bro, it's insane. So how long have you moved out of your parents' house?
I moved out. I think I moved out 2021, so it's been like 3 years now.
Really? I think same for me. I practically moved out of my parents' house when I got into school. So that was like the stepping stone for me. Once I got into school like this, I just moved out. My school is in a different town now. So I'm in a different town from my parents. I'm living alone. So for me, that was like moving out because I had to get furniture. I had to get I was practically starting my life all over again. So for me, I think the most difficult part about living alone was, for me, the most difficult part about living alone is cooking. Bro, cooking is so difficult, yeah? Like, until you leave your parents' house, you never know that, cooking hard, that what has been the most difficult part about leaving your parents' house?
Cooking was difficult, but
cooking hard.
I got my girl with me, so
So practically now, it means cooking was not difficult for you because since you got your girl to be out of us when I cook again.
For those who get again, they know actually did it for God.
Okay, but then the price of getting takeouts, it's absurd. Like when you said that, you don't say you not get money, my guy.
Stay at home, don't move out. You want to buy food every day.
Bro, the one with you chop for morning, chop afternoon, chop now. And then you want to do 010. Let's say,
and food outside is expensive because before you go buy breakfast, lunch, let's just say you not even buy lunch, breakfast and dinner, you spend close to 15K every day. And you're spending that money every day because you don't know if you say you get this deal, you have to eat every day. So by you spending 15K times 365.
Now I when I get work, I don't know where job see. Still a suffer tire. Move out. Nobody enter my DM, they tell me 2K. Cause stay in your house. I'm being legit, guys. So what are the lessons that living alone has taught you?
living alone made me independent. Actually, I stopped depending on my parents. I mean, before moving out, I was depending on them for everything, food, clothing, and everything. But since I moved out, I've been doing everything on my own.
Yes.
That stopped me to be independent. I rely on myself and God. Yeah. And
right.
so kind of small things I don't remember, but there has been lessons.
Yeah, like for me now, I think one of the most important lessons I've learned from moving out of my parents' house was money management. True, bro. Like when I've been there, I've been if you say life, so I just enjoy myself, bro. When I go outside there, when I move out of my parents' house, I couldn't reason. Like if I want to buy something, I couldn't reason. Do I really need this thing? I couldn't think like this thing really important. So now I'm not buying now these days. You know, I'm managing my money now. I'm not buying wants. I'm buying needs. So if I don't really need this thing, oh, but
What they buy them?
I don't buy more. I also think that living alone, has also taught me prudency and accountability. So I've been able to be accountable for the money I spend. So when I check my account and I say, oh, but it doesn't read though. I'm not going to ask who spent this money. Like, okay, now we spend that, and I can say, okay, I spend it for this, I spend it for this, I spend it for this, I spend it for this and this and this. So living alone has told me that. So now let's talk about how living in your parents' house has changed your sense of independence and self-reliance. So now do you have like a change of view about independence and self-reliance?
Like I said before, I was relying on my parents for everything, but since I moved out, I've been relying on myself and making money and
Hey God, making money. Talk to us about making money. Talk to us about making money. let's talk making money. Because I didn't know, of course, that you're a trader. So
I got into crypto trading. It's been hard, but
yeah, we're not the say crypto trading is hard.
Crypto trading is hard.
First they come out now.
They come out, but you don't win all the time. Some days you win, some days you win. But
the first market they go like
the losses will many.
Like they win, they overshadow the losses. Because I'm not sure.
Depends. It depends on like your training, the training you had in forex, or maybe copy trading. If you are trading with someone, maybe you have an experienced trader you are copying.
I think I heard copy trading has been really good to self over.
It's been good, but like I said, some days you win, some days you lose. Even the best traders they lose some days.
So of course, guys. So if you're thinking about leaving your parents' house now and you are not yet independent, you don't have a steady a steady source of income. Yes, I promise it's not a wise idea. I feel like I know that people are always pressured to leave their parents' house when they get to a certain age. So I feel like if you know that you're not in it, like nobody they rush you now.
You don't be pressured.
Not let pressure one when they talk.
Not let anybody pressure you or force you to leave your parents' house. If you know you don't have a source of income. It's now at least we know in Nigeria we do people they do fraud, they do crypto trading, some get handwork. If you know that you're not getting anyone where you feel rely on, don't move out, stay at home.
Yeah, stay at home because
your parents are not pushing you to leave there.
Honestly, that's actually if you say we will just that's the pressure ourselves, you see.
We are the one pressuring ourselves.
I guess
for me, nobody pressure me to come out, but I just got to the age. I started thinking for myself.
Yes.
Not me, my parents cannot provide for me forever.
Of course.
I don't want to wait until I get to 30 or 40 before moving out or till I get married. I got to the age where I thought, might just try to actually depend on myself or try to provide for myself. If I'm able to provide for myself, I can providing for my younger ones. I'm not just leave all the responsibilities for my parents.
Oh, so for me, I feel like that's actually, I might be biased, but I feel like that's the reason why our parents try to train us the way they train us. Because, like, to take care of our siblings, even if like we're not taking care of our parents specifically, like your siblings, like make sure your siblings are doing alright. So if you feel like I'm not financially able to live, like I know one of my guy now that still stays with his parents, and this guy is living his life, because you live with your parents doesn't mean that your parents will not be telling you when to come back home, exactly, or anything. Like you can still have your own freedom, you can have a financial freedom while still living with your parents. So guys, if you know that there's no source of income, stay with mama. Stay with mama. So what are some of the most insane cost of things that you realize after you moved out? Like me, I already talk about cutting, because like cutting to cover furniture, furniture are even the smallest, because if you're actually living home, how many furnitures do you buy? Maybe wardrobe, bed, maybe curtain, finish.
mirror. Those things not very expensive.
They got mirror cost too.
See, mirror cost. Mirror cost. When you come to think of it, how many mirror you want buy? You can actually buy one mirror UKT. Make furniture out of it. Electronics. Television, number one. See, the kind of TV is only TV will cover your share and your mirror money fair. Except if you want to buy other small other which 150 inches smart TV, they call like 3 inch, 4 inch for you guys. Electronics, see, fan, generate, see. In fact, let's fans, no. Let's fans, let's fan, then you like rent out markets. Generator, now the generator, you might be doing that fan, there's an insurance, because let's have a little bit of the like say. See, when I say I'm not even depend on NEPA say because I don't buy my generator. So, remember saying if you buy, if let's say I'm going to your parents out there, depending on about his generator, like I will find dollars with that gen for this country where we did. Especially you want to buy solar. When I moved out 2021, I bought generator, I think 4-ish. That gen is spoiled. This 2023, I bought that same generator for 1,150,000. You know, times, that's almost times 3. The times 2. Generator, see, electronics are major expenses that you leave house for yourself. When you buy a generator, television, fridge, let's say you get the major things you need. Generator, television, fridge, maybe fan, AC. Can say you want. Now why would you tell us, guys? If you like their money, say and find the pursue you. Somebody outside. Oh, here's one of my friend there. The guy they moved into a 2-bedroom apartment there. Like him and his friend do. But they leave the sitting room empty. Maybe they do their room. The guy just go there. The guy, but see, guy, what if they sit down for parlor? They do. No, what is really concerned with parlor? If I say I go to my room, my room first. My room first. Because like furnitures are so expensive. Like furnitures are so crazily expensive. Then to repair your gen, if your gen is spoiled, to repair your gen. See, the price you'll be hearing, they are just absurd. When I remember when my gen spoiled one time, this guy, I bought that gen like 250 or 300K. Let me just say 300K. The guy they call like the guy they say my engine is spoiled. They say 90K. Guy, how much I buy the gen? How much you buy the gen? See, the great thing about that whole incident was that the gen, now me my engine really spoiled. I not just get all here for the gen. That I just want to put all here for two. I want the gen work. I just laugh at the gen. Cost of repairs in like 2022 when I bought the second gen. I know they pour here for the gen. So the gen they always get, in fact, not never say I know they pour here. At first, I not pour here, the gen no. But since that first knock where the gen knock where they change the engine, the gen just got a real major issues. Like every week, everybody know that all my friends do. The gen they give me, if I paradise say the gen, one of my friends paradise said the gen was cost. Do they repair the gen like every week? Like repair I don't save my number with blood because every week repair I don't save myself. Listen, call me every week. They ask me how far. The gen come. Guy, Bob. It's not easy. No, actually. It's not easy. So now let's talk about something that you wish you had learned before you moved out. Before you started living alone. Cooking. Bro. As I do, I know if boil Indomie. Your cooking is real, man. Say I know. Your cooking is real. You know, say I will move out to my parents' house one day. I for them to learn cooking, since I was small. I know we boil the least Indomie. Cooking are the major problem I face because I wish I had learned how to cook. How to even cook, how to boil rice. Since I learned how to maybe make oil rice. Yeah. Unless we cook shibo. See, the best food. I didn't buy food every day. Like when I say every day, I actually mean every day. Guys, if your mama do cook, if you tell your mama or your papa house, they cook straight inside. I wish I had learned how to cook. And I'm not say man, they go my parents' house, go eat every day. No. Yeah, of course, like, I'm already doing that now. You don't tell the mother. That's all. My level of self. This is all back home. I have to buy food every day. I wish I had learned. Bro, for me, I'm going to totally agree with you. Bro, like the cost of food, I think people underrate the cost of food so much. Usually, people they look and say now less. And what be food 5K? Before you go buy 5K 1 month. See, but then you don't learn how to cook. Just learn how to cook before moving out. Yeah, but you never learn how to cook like this. Then they cook. Then they learn how to cook. But that why is that kitchen like this? Follow up. Tell us, Mama, they show me the show me the learn how to see. Just learn how to cook maybe oil rice. You learn how to cook pepper soup. Or they cook any quick food, guys. Someone bounce. All those students just
Let's say all these Argentinians now, all these Argentinians don't really relate to.
they're not being related.
They're not
Actually,
not
not
really
being
related.
related.
You not be
Now, listen, now we like the old streets. Everybody, now
if you say Argentina, you say Argentina, see, after we gas cook there, that everybody look to say, okay, we'll put crayfish, we'll put pork.
oh yeah, for us. Oh yeah, everybody. They buy your egg
And burger. Now they talk. Oh, but true pain that they cause on this, we not call the sea bunga for the country. All the fees, all the fees they go through a lot. So now since you move out now, what's like your go-to meal? Like what's your steady go-to meal?
But I study conflicts. I didn't. Like I said, see, once then, I didn't know how to cook, so I was always eating junk food, steady cornflakes and podimo. Steady thing and bread. How do you make Indomie, bro?
Man, that's our best friend.
How do you make Indomie?
That's our best friend. See, small alcohol time. You know when they say for me for marketing. They don't like me. And they don't like because I come and they buy like two cartons of Indomie. Where do they cook Indomie? I don't wake up for 12 o'clock for night. I don't cook 4 Indomie. Class. See,
I don't eat Indomie. Say, just know that for
now, unless
you don't learn now.
but you know for Indomie to finish from my house, you hand me from upstairs. Because I got some Indomie. I'm not gonna say any week that passes, I moved that here and I got I just Indomie like 3 times a day or 3 times a week. Because Indomie too steady. Indomie too steady, guys. So, what has been the most adult thing you've done since you moved out?
I got like 3 girls pregnant. What did the most adult thing I've done? I don't know. If I never tell you this, I don't turn adult automatically. I said, everything I've been doing has been adult.
I remember that time, man. I remember that time. I'm going to tell you get one guy with the call that time when they call fix our light, man. The guy they do everything. If our problem machine is spoiled, the guy will come fix our problem machine. If anything spoil for a while, the guy doesn't really do size. This guy, you don't do everything.
I don't learn all the skills for this line.
I don't really understand. Bro, as I moved out like this, I can't change ball. I can't paint. I can't say, okay. I get many skills. I mean, they could be many color. So, but I think the most adult thing I've done since I moved out was, bro, everything I did is out there.
Everything adult. For you to move out with
It's adult still.
children, you not small.
That's what we're going to do. My guy.
Everything as adult still.
So for you now, since you said you moved out for like 3 years now, so what's the perfect age to move out with your parents' house? What do you think is the right age to say, okay?
Okay, I feel like I don't think there's a particular age to move out, but I mean, children cannot move out of their parents' house. So let's just say when you don't get towards maybe 19, 20, you're supposed to get that sense of independence. Yeah, you're supposed to get that sense of like struggling on your own. So maybe let me just say within 20, 21, 22.
So because you better get the sense of independence, let me say when you move out.
Yes. No,
Now the sense of independence, see, you gotta move out there, you know, the sense of independence.
I feel like
Now you go back out.
when you get that sense of when you feel like I think I should start staying on my own, but it's not just about that sense. You should have something on hand. Maybe you should have learned a skill or you suppose don't get maybe some kind of source of income or something.
Yeah.
When should you move out?
Don't
move out.
income is very vital.
Very vital. Very
It's so vital. So what do you think that? For me, I feel like don't move out of your parents' house until you feel like you are ready. Like until you know that I'm like very ready. I think I remember one of my friends love saying she knows someone that had a job and still lives with their parents house. So until you feel like this is the perfect time. Like time not day. It's the same thing about getting, it's like the same timeline about getting married. Nobody put time say you go marry for 20 years or you marry for 25 years. if you not say, I don't ready to, if you not say you don't ready to marry for 21 years old, marry. If you not say you're ready to move out of your parents' house by 21, move out. But no age. But if you not say financially ready, I can take care of myself outside of here and here. But if you feel like, if you know that, okay, maybe I'm not financially ready to move out, so you can still stay with your parents and still be helping out, and still be helping your parents with your own little meals. But guys, I think being financially ready is the most important thing about moving out. So when you moved out, what would you say was the role that societal pressure played for you to move out?
For me, personally, I don't feel like society played any part in me moving out. Actually, I moved out when I was ready to move out, when I had something to do. If I don't gather money already before I move out. But most people today make the mistake of, my friend always stay alone. Make I stay move out too. Don't move out because you see people around you moving out. You don't know what they get. You don't know how much they get before they actually decide to move out. So I feel like get your own money first, then maybe talk to your parents about it then before you.
Of course, for me, moving out, society didn't play a role like that, because but no role. I got admission and I left home. Finish. I just entered the world. Ask do more. I mean, I do more. I do more the train. Ask do more. I mean, I give my result. So, what do you think? That's some very essential things that people need to have to move out of their parents' house.
First of all, money.
For me, first, just get like 10 million.
We've been saying this to help get out. We've been saying this from the start. Get your money right first. Apart from money on hand to move out, if I just get something that will give you more money, because if you don't save up maybe like 5-10 million, you come move out, you'll find out you spend almost all that money. You go spend almost the full 10 million.
I feel like the chance that having a source of
income, exactly.
So that it just boils down to the root of what we're saying. That a source of income is something that you have to move out. There's no way you can move out of the parents' house without a source of income. It makes no sense. There's no way you will say, I'm out of my parents' house without even having any money. And one person could call clap for you, say, okay, bro, what are you moving out doing? And you don't have any source of income. Let's be for real. For me now, I be CEO, so nobody will tell me, okay, why you do that? So, like, a stable source of income is very vital. It's very, very vital. So, what are the struggles of living alone? One of the struggles for me is the unexpected spendings. Like, I feel just say, okay, see how much I want to spend this week. That's true. Say, they're not the budget time. They plan life, they plan you. They're like budget time. Well, I feel just they say, okay, see, I'm not to spend part like this. And that time my brain will say, oh, time don't to spoil. Or
unexpected spending is. That's a major struggle.
But that's a real struggle, man. I remember that my bulb goes spoil, but just there's not my bulb. Who is this guy? It's like, I really need you like that. I really need you like that.
Apart from unexpected spending, there's loneliness, guy. When I started staying alone, yes. I didn't have anyone else staying with, just me in my house. It was very, very lonely.
No, I
do have friends that come around sometimes.
Of course, everybody likes to say that guy.
I don't like staying with people for long. So when my friends come, they stay maybe 1-2 weeks and they go and
they don't know. It's very low, man. I don't mean it just reminds you of that. Now it's only yourself when she goes.
I miss them. On that night, I miss my parents.
I job. If you go therapists, they get feelings.
I do miss my parents a lot. So most times when I'm lonely, I just drive to their house and we just stay there during the day.
What of us when we get more? What do we do?
Go enter keke, go
No, but missing your parents is like a real thing.
It's a very real thing, guy.
Like,
missing your parents. You're not going to miss them.
Like, I remember sometimes I used to just sit down, like, putting my mom and go to the gym now, like this. Like, whenever I say they did my fault, I'll call the team. What they're going to do? Bro, missing your parents is a real thing. So, if you know that you're not really ready to be missing your parents, you can move out, but don't move that far. Just stay at another city. But they go tire you, man. You're not even like a proper mommy's boy or a proper daddy's boy. Like, you don't have to be a proper mommy's boy. Like, you are just actually going to miss your parents, and it's fun. Finally, you not to disturb them. What's the advice for people that just move out? Let me start. For me, take it one day at a time. Number one, don't start by saying, I must buy everything once. Like me now. I know, ask my friends, everybody know, my bed was on the floor.
Yes, now you got.
Like, my bed, I sleep on night. I remember the first night I moved out of my house, my grand asleep. Like, I don't pay rent, everything, but I sleep grand. It was the next day that I can't buy bed. The bed can't be grand. So, guys, now small, don't worry. Like, the longest idea about moving out is that you have to have everything all figured out. No, that's not true. For me, now small, just buy your thing. When you try to say, okay, I won't buy everything once, you're slightly overwhelmed by the spendings and by how much you have to spend. Cause for this cheaper economy, bro, who will they want? So just buy your thing small. One day, you gather your money come in like this. Buy one thing, gather your money, buy one thing.
You need to budget. You need to budget everything before moving out of your parents' house. Yeah. Another thing too, moving out does not mean you have to stay alone. You should find maybe a close friend
that you follow very much.
Most personally for me, I did not go. I think that's an advice. If you have a close friend, if someone wants to move out or something, you guys can like plan it together and move out.
They moved away together. They're doing good now. So
then also stay within your budget. No,
because of this guy house they shine way.
No, man, if you're not the only one move out, you have to move go 3 bedroom flat, some city. Find an affordable.
When I know that, I don't get out there. What I be?
What should I make?
Like, guy, what is like bright lines? I don't know this guy bright. Bob, make another trying to rise. No, I think it's all about the Bob. I would like to get up. Which one be cheapest, Bob? Because when you think you can figure it out, that's where you first start getting.
Yes, yeah.
And like when you say, guys, if you know that you have someone that, okay, this is my guy now, okay, himself wants to move out too, so who can move out together? So for me, it's not going to be like, okay, hey, guys, okay, he went there, now only the debut for. No, I don't think so. You tell her my heart was not for night, Lord gives me the things outside. So guys, that's just it. So if you know that you're trying to move out, make sure that, like we've already said earlier in the video, that make sure you're financially stable, make sure you have a proper source of income. And don't forget, like budgeting is a really important part of moving out. When you move out, it's either you learn out from house or when you come outside, the world will teach you. It's just that learn the hard way. Yeah, exactly. Like every day house, if you learn them in the soft way, you enjoy yourself, they learn them. But when you choose to move out and say you don't know budgeting, bro, that is when you get fucked. Because moving out, bro, like I said at the start of the video, you can stay in your parents' house till you are 50.
Still, I'm on the first.
Go outside.
Go outside. Don't let them pressure you.
So, yeah, guys, with that, we've come to the end of today's episode. I want to say a really huge thank you to the Broken Therapist for being
one and only.
Being out here.
I'm the new therapist, guys.
Yeah, so right now, the Broken Therapist for any talks that you feel like having. Also, thank you to you guys. You guys are keeping us on business. People are the reason we're out here recording an episode every week. So, you guys are the real MVP. So, thank you to you guys. Don't stop showing the love. Don't stop tuning in on YouTube. Don't stop tuning in on Spotify, on Deezer. Guys, you guys are the best. Also, guys, we finally made it to 500 views and 100 followers. I know to do those things now. So, guys, don't forget, keep sharing some love, keep doing your thing. Finally, let me just tell you one last story before I leave. Guys, I think I was going earlier this week. My laptop fell, but it was in the case. Like, my laptop fell, but it was bouncing. But it didn't break. You know why? Because I got my keys from Max Cases. Don't forget, this episode was proudly sponsored by Max Cases. So you can find Max Cases on Instagram. You can link them up on WhatsApp at 08097816403. Don't forget, catch Max Cases for your gadget cases. Anything, gadgets and accessories. Run up Max Daisy. So see you guys same time next week, 6 p.m. Ciao, guys. Don't forget, share it.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.